Do you have an understanding of what happened here? Because we thought that tensions were de-escalating just 2 days ago. So what went wrong?
Well, the Indians have been signaling a desire to de-escalate. The news today is really the most serious clash in modern memory, and frankly, in 3 or 4 decades. According to the news reports, at least 20 Indian soldiers are reported killed. We don't know if or how many Chinese casualties there may have been. There are normally no firearms involved in these clashes, so it must have been really brutal. Now, there have been a lot of skirmishes in the past between soldiers, and of course, there was an all-out war here in the 1960s. But this is a major escalation, and we really have to worry about reactions from both sides.
And this is not the best time to have a military conflict. Not that there is a best time, but in the sense that really they're dealing with domestic outbreaks of the coronavirus. Beijing has had to lock down parts of the capital, coming at a time when China is under pressure globally as well because of the pandemic.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a time when you would think that Beijing would want to stabilize its periphery, ease up on confrontation, and focus, frankly, on the major issue facing the Chinese Communist Party at home, which is the economy, which is unemployment. It's having trouble. And yet, the border with India is not the only place where China is throwing punches, right? You see tensions in Hong Kong, South China Sea, Taiwan. There's really a lot going on. And it looks like Xi Jinping is making a conscious appeal to Chinese nationalism. And it looks like Xi Jinping is calculating that China can handle the consequences of these actions. But it's really not clear because the Modi government is also highly nationalistic. The Indian public is up in arms, and there's going to be intense pressure on Modi to retaliate against China, but without a lot of good options.
Now, Daniel, turning to the tensions on the Korean Peninsula, how would you describe the action taken by the North? A maximum attention for minimal risk?
Well, in America, it's kind of a not no, hell no moment. Blowing up the North-South liaison office, hey, that's an attention getter. You don't need to use dynamite to close an office. It's a gesture, but it's a gesture of a couple of things. First, it's a very graphic demonstration that Kim Jong-un rejects South Korean President Moon Jae-in's attempts at rapprochement. And secondly, Kim is telling Moon, look, you are going to have to do a lot more than just offer some humanitarian assistance to North Korea if you want your rapprochement policy to go anywhere.